Dear crocheteer, welcome to Crochet Diva. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make an easy and beautiful hand sanitizer cozy. In my channel, I share crochet tutorials and tips. If you want to excel your crocheting skills, subscribe to Crochet Diva. This lovely hand sanitizer cozy will fit a little hand sanitizer of 50 to 60 ml. It has a little strap so that you can hang it around your bag or your purse. The circumference of this little hand sanitizer bottle is 12 centimeter and the length of this bottle is nearly 11 centimeter. I have used 4 mm crochet hook for this project, and instead of white yarn I have used purple yarn. It will be much more visible than white yarn on camera. We'll start by making a slip knot with purple yarn. Now I'm going to do 15 chains. To make a chain, yarn over and pull through the loop. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Now as you can see, I have made 15 chains. Next it's time to make a circle. I will join in the first chain by making a slip stitch. Start round 1 by making a chain. Then we are going to do one single crochet in the same stitch. We'll mark first stitch of this round with a stitch marker. In this pattern, we'll mark first stitch of every round with a stitch marker so that it will be easier for us to do the joining. I will do one single crochet in each stitch around. I have done the last stitch here. Now I'm going to take off the stitch marker and join my round in the first stitch that I marked with the stitch marker. I will make a slip stitch to finish this round. Chain 1 to start the next round, round 2. And I will do one single crochet in the same stitch, and same like the last round I will mark this stitch by a stitch marker, and I'm going to do one single crochet in each stitch around. End of this round, I will join in the first stitch that I have marked with the stitch marker by making a slip stitch. Now my round 2 is finished. Round 3, 4 and 5 are same as round 2. So we'll follow the same instructions to do these rounds as round 2. Start round 6 with chain 1, 1 single crochet in the same stitch. I will mark this single crochet with a stitch marker. Here we are going to join the round. 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 1 single crochet in each stitch around, but will not finish the last single crochet. We are going to add a green yarn here. I will start by making a slip knot with the green yarn. To do the last single crochet of this round, I will insert the hook in the stitch and pull up a loop. Next, I'm going to pull up the slip knot I made with the green yarn. Tighten up the loops. Now I'm going to join in the first stitch of this round to finish this round. I will not trim off the purple yarn here. Join by making a slip stitch. In round 7, please do not forget to carry your purple yarn. Wrap your yarn to the front. Now do chain 1. Now wrap it back to the back and then do chain 2 and then chain 3. This first chain 3 will be counted as a double crochet. Now skip 2 stitch and in the 4th stitch do 1 double crochet. We will make a V stitch, so we're going to do chain 1 and another double crochet in the same stitch. Then skip 2 more stitch, 1, 2 and 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, another double crochet in the same stitch. Now skip 2 stitch and in the next stitch we'll do 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 more double crochet. All of this will go into the same stitch. Repeat the pattern of skipping 2 stitch and in the next stitch 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Finish this round. 1 double crochet in the first stitch of this round. Chain 1 and join on top of the chain 3. Fasten off and trim off the yarn here. Turn your project to the wrong side and weave in the first purple yarn. Then turn your project to the right side as well. In round 8, we'll add pink yarn by making a slip knot. We'll pull up this pink yarn in any of this chain 1, and when I pull up I will make sure I carry the purple yarn up. Now let's pull up the pink yarn in the chain 1 space. Going to start making the double crochet cluster by making chain 2, yarn over, hook goes into the same chain space and pull up a loop. yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Now I have 2 loops in my hook. Yarn over again, hook goes into the same chain space and pull up another loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Now I have 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over again, hook goes into the chain space and pull up another loop. Yarn over and pull through first 2 loops. Now I have 4 loops in my hook. Yarn over, hook goes in the chain space and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Now I have 5 loops in my hook. Yarn over for the last time and hook goes into the chain space and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Now I have 6 loops in my hook. When I have 6 loops in my hook, I will yarn over and pull through all of these loops. Chain 2. Next we will do 1 double crochet cluster in the next chain space. To do the next double crochet cluster, yarn over, hook goes into the next chain space, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over again, hook goes into the chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, hook goes into the chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Now as you can see, I have 4 loops in my hook. Yarn over, hook goes into the chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Now I have 5 loops in my hook. Yarn over, hook goes into the chain space and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Now as you can see, I have 6 loops in my hook. I will yarn over and pull through all of these loops. Chain 1 and chain 2. In the same way, I will do 1 double crochet cluster and 2 chains in each chain 1 space. As I have reached the end of round 8, I will join my round by making a slip stitch in the first double cluster stitch. I will fasten off and trim off the pink yarn here. Now turn your project to the wrong side. Weave in all of the yarn ends except the purple yarn. Turn your project to the right side. In round 9, I will go back to use my first yarn, purple yarn. I will pull up a loop in any 5 double crochet cluster, chain 1 and 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Mark your first stitch with a stitch marker like we did in the round 1. Now we'll do 2 single crochet in the chain space. Then 1 single crochet in the double crochet cluster and 2 single crochet in the chain space. 1 single crochet in the double crochet cluster and 2 single crochet in the chain space. Repeat this pattern, and at the end of this round there will be 15 double crochet. Join in the first double crochet. In round 2 we'll do chain 1, 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Mark your first stitch with the stitch marker. Then we'll do 1 single crochet in each stitch round. So at the end of this round there will be 15 single crochet, and we'll join in the first single crochet by making a slip stitch. Round 11, 12 and 13 are same as round 10. Follow the instructions of round 10 to do this round. Round 14 is a decrease round. We'll start this round by making a chain, then 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark the first stitch with a marker. Then we'll do 1 single crochet in the second stitch, 1 more single crochet in the third stitch, and in the fourth and fifth stitch we'll do 1 single crochet 2 together. Pull up a loop from the stitch 4 and then again pull up a loop from the stitch 5. Now yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. This is how we do single crochet decrease. In the next stitch we'll do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 more single crochet in the next stitch, and then we'll do single crochet 2 together. To do the single crochet 2 together, pull up a loop from the first stitch, then pull up another loop from the next stitch. Now yarn over and pull through all of these loops. Single crochet 2 together, done. We'll do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitch, 1, 2 and then 3. Now we'll do single crochet decrease or 2 single crochet together. So my round 14 is finished. We are going to join in the first single crochet by making a slip stitch. We'll start last round by making chain 1, 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and as usual we'll mark the first stitch with a stitch marker. Then we'll do 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then we'll do 2 single crochet together in the next stitch. We'll do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, then 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then single crochet 2 together. Again we'll do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the last 2 stitch we'll do single crochet 2 together or single crochet decrease. We'll join in the first stitch by making a slip stitch. Fasten off and trim off the yarn. Now I will show you how my cozy looks like after doing round 15. It has fitted the bottle perfectly. To add a strap to the cozy, I will start by making a knot with purple yarn. Now I'm going to pull up a loop the bottom of the cozy, probably in the middle in any stitch. Now I'm going to do chain 24 for the strap. Next I will do a slip stitch in the 4th chain from my hook. Now I will do 1 single crochet in the next chain and 1 single crochet in each of the remaining chains until I reach the end. Now I'm going to do a slip stitch in the base of the cozy and I'll fasten off here, trim off the yarn. I will sew a button the opposite side of the strap. I will use red sewing thread and a sewing needle to add the button to the cozy. This is how the Hand Sanitizer Cozy looks after doing all of the yarn ends. It fits so perfectly and it looks so beautiful, right, that anyone will adore it. If you have liked my video, please don't forget to subscribe and watch the next video on this playlist. Happy crocheting!